Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. .141 left to play in the first. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to speak with the head coach for the Charlotte Bobcats. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Great, Doris. Thank you. It's not too uncommon to have that defensive focus being foremost in the game plan, is it?
Well, that's who they are, Kevin. That's their identity as a ball club. And so every game they start out thinking, let's shut the opponent down.
And not with just any kind of defense, guys. I mean, they want to get up into you, nose-to-nose, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
And Sessions kicks to Gordon. Rebound by Anderson Varejao.
You know, Varejao has always been an amazing rebounder, but I thought last season the start of the year was probably his best. I mean, you knew he was on track for a big year when he grabbed 23 rebounds in the season opener.
And for Varejao, before the injury last season, Clark historic rebounding numbers.
How about this, Kevin? 10 consecutive games with over 15 rebounds, and 5 of those being offensive rebounds. That's only been done once before in the history of the league. And it was by the Hall of Famer, Moses Malone.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
And Matt kicks to Miles. And the shot is good.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Now here's Sessions, defended by Matt. .36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sessions dishes to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the line, and the jumper is good. Gordon's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Jack passes to Matt. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Max got his second bucket.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Here's Gordon. No dice from the high post.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter.
Nothing like NBA action. So come out to a Cavaliers.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Brooklyn Nets. So on the floor for Cleveland, Matt, he's in at point guard. Tyler Zeller out there with Anderson Varejao. Then there's C.J. Miles, and it's Jack in at the 2 spot.
You know, you hate to see a player have the kind of injuries that Varejao has had over the last 3 seasons. In fact, he's only managed to play 81 games.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And for Varejao, through the first month and a half of the season, Clark averaging over 14 points and 14 rebounds a game. He's seen poised for an all-star berth.
Yeah, he really was on track for one, and not only did he miss the game, but he also lost a $1 million incentive in his contract if he would have made the all-star team. So that blood clot, which required he shut it down for 3 months, hit him in the pocketbook, too.
Yeah, his health, his injury status has got to be a concern for Cleveland.
Agreed.
Here's Mack, defended by Jefferson. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
It looked to me as though the Cavs seemed to take the step backwards last year in their development. It wasn't that they lost any players. They just failed to take the next step in terms of competing in the Eastern Conference.
Cavs did have a hard time against other Eastern teams, had a hard time against any team really, but in games against the East, Steve, they went 18-34. That's not going to cut.
No, and the only division that the Cavs really held their own against was the Southeast, which was obviously pretty weak. So this was a Cleveland team that knew it was going to struggle. They did struggle, but again, hope for the future with a lot of young talent. And remember, they got the #1 pick, Anthony Bennett.
Here's Mack. 1:06 left in the second quarter. It's stolen by Jefferson. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Kid Gilchrist has got 7.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Here's Mack. He's covered by Sessions. And Mack picks the bino. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Outside Gordon. For the 3. The shot is off, and Cleveland will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Well, they took the season series from this club a year ago, but then again, almost everybody did.
And it's Bynum with the jam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's Sessions. He's got 5. Right side Jefferson. That ball's great assist by Ramon Sessions. Jefferson's got 5 points so far. Here's Jack. Fires from deep. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 8.
Now, presented by Sprint. The weekend, the Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Gordon. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Cleveland leading by 16. Ben Gordon out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Pargo. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Sessions in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. .26 seconds left to play here in the third. Pargo dishes to Jefferson. And there's the feed to Pargo. Ben Gordon on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Gordon's got 18 points in the game. Here's Matt. He has 6. Here's G. Can't connect. Fell through 3 quarters of play. Down double digits. It may be to...
On tap this Saturday, November 2nd.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Now, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
On the court for Cleveland, Matt is in at the point. Alonzo G is out there with Bennett. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Bynum in at the center. The high post shot. Pargo misses.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
Here's Mack, defended by Kid Gilchrist. The shot's good from Bynum.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
Mack, the pass to Bynum. And the shot is good. Bynum's got 21 in the game. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Pargo, defended by Mack. And Zeller kicks to Pargo. Pass to Jefferson. Bynum on him. Turn around, Jay. Here's Zeller. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Waiters got 4 rebounds in this game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Pargo, defended by Mack. Pargo dishes to Henderson. He kicks to Pargo. The rebound by Bennett. Bennett's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Waiters with the ball. Now defended by Pargo. Bennett the pass to Mack. Bynum inside. No good. Jefferson with some nice D. Bobcats trail by 21. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Pargo kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Down low. Here's Zeller. Second shot opportunity.
And that fourth foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Yep. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Mack, guarded by Walker. Mack, no luck. The Bobcats shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Sessions with it. Now Jack defending. Walker dishes to Henderson. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. The shot is off. Nice D from Mack.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Feeds it to Zeller. Makes it off the glass.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.
Big win for the team tonight, and it was a blowout for the second straight game. Is there any way the team can sustain this level of play for much longer?
Man, we've been so locked in for the past couple of games, I don't even know what to say. It's like everyone's on the same page, and we're 10 pages ahead of the other team in the book. You feel me? It's going to be tough to get this level of play out of everyone for an extended period of time, but shoot, we're going to do whatever we can to make it happen.